Remove sex from a relationship and 90% of women have nothing to offer. Remove money and 90% of women will disappear. Honestly, he nailed it. Women today are useless. Ran through, materialistic, and draining your wallet. You'd be better off flying to Thailand and becoming a passport bro because Western women...
Men are not giving up. We value peace over disrespect. Remove the cash, remove the bedroom, and most women vanish. Poof, gone. Men are done burning energy on entitled materialistic women. Better to sleep in, stack your cash, and live your peace. Why chase someone who adds nothing but stress and bills?
I have a regular man for you, and I want you to tell me if you would marry this man.
Okay.
5'8", about 35 to 50K per year. Would you marry that?
Hell no. Hell no. He's below the poverty line. What are you talking about?
The poverty line is actually far less
regular.
than that.
Yes.
Ryan, raise your hands if you would marry him. Yes or no?
I don't even know any men in that
Okay, hold on.
position.
So no one at the table would marry this man, right? No one? Okay. Congratulations. You and 1,000 other girls plus we've interviewed said the same exact thing. So it goes back to what I said. You said, most girls are going to get a regular man. No. Most girls want extraordinary men.
They asked us to leave them alone. They don't want the average of us. We listened. You can't build a life with someone who hates you on a subconscious level. They chose the bear, told us they didn't need us, and demanded that we leave them alone. We listened, and are much happier.
63% of men in the United States are single. And no, it's not because they're players, they're picky, or emotionally unavailable. It's because the dating pool isn't filled with women who are ready to build. It's filled with women chasing something else. Validation, independence, status, and personal freedom. All at the cost of actual connection. Let's be honest, being a good man doesn't get you very far anymore. Not when you're up against a culture that's told women they don't need you, shouldn't trust you, and definitely shouldn't center their life around building something with you. Feminism, at least the version of it we see today, has told women that a good man is optional, but self-fulfillment, that's sacred, that his needs are secondary, and that compromise is oppression. And if you're a man that's looking for a good woman, one who still values partnership, respect, and building something real, you're not crazy. You're just living in a culture that makes you feel like you are. But here's what they don't tell you. Those women do still exist. They're just not where you're looking. They're not loud and they're not trending. And contrary to all of those women, they're not trying to prove something to the world, but they are watching, waiting, looking for a man who leads, listens, and lives a life.
If we're talking about ages between 18 to 29, it's easy to see why this happens. A young man won't have money, a car, a bike, a house, a lifestyle, status, or whatever. So, when a man turns 30 plus and finally achieves all that, he faces two problems. 1, he has little experience with women, and 2, he carries a lifetime of rejection. Now imagine that man finds a woman at 30 who is finally ready to settle down. That woman will have been with 20 plus men, while he may have been with none, or just 1 or 2. And by been with, this doesn't mean being in a relationship, it means literally been with them. So, that woman might find him attractive now that he has all those things, but in his heart there is a hole. He wants his fair share. She had 20, he wants 20. Only then will he settle. That's what she did, so why shouldn't he? Overall, dating is dying fast. There is no real love, no true romance, only materialism.
What would you want his income to be?
I feel like this is gonna sound bad. I feel like 300,000. I would have to say 127.
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
$500,000. Is that bad?
150, maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure.
I was just having this conversation with my friend, and she was like, you have to manifest a husband, girl. Ideally, my husband needs to be making like 650,000.
So you said you want 500K, but what do you think the median income is for a 30-year-old?
60K? 70K?
It is $45,000.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
I think it's 250,000.
It's 52,000.
What? No, it's not. Damn, America.
Gentlemen, strong and independent women are looking for a provider, and none of them are virgins.
There are way more single men under 30 than women. A Pew study revealed that 63% of men under 30 are single, while only 34% of women are single as well, which is a 12% increase for men from 2019, and only a 2% increase for women. There are also 5 million more women in the United States than men, and globally women are younger than their male partners, which could be a reason for the disparity. So why are more men single now? One psychologist says it's due to social media and watching naughty videos, and that men are getting their needs met without going out. And on the other side, women don't need to be in long-term relationships. They don't need to be married. They'd rather go out to brunch with friends than on a horrible date. But what about something in the middle? One psychologist says that we're in a crisis of connection and disconnecting from ourselves and each other, which sounds kind of familiar when you add up all the other societal decay caused by social media. But if we don't have social media, where else are we going to argue about toxic masculinity and feminism?
Men want peace, real, calm, no drama life. But women keep dragging chaos into every interaction, acting like brunch with friends beats stability, love, or commitment. They don't get it. Men aren't out here chasing chaos. They're trying to build a life. Yet women act surprised when men check out. It's peak entitlement, and they have zero clue why men are single in droves.
63% of men under the age of 30 are choosing to be single. And the reality is they live in a culture where they kind of get what they want without having to be married. So they're like, why should I make that level of commitment? Everybody still desires to find someone special. They still want to have intimacy. They still want to feel loved and have a person who loves them unconditionally. So we can't look at this and say something's not working. If you do what most people do, you'll get what most people get.
The risk-to-reward ratio in marriage for men is unbalanced in the worst way possible.
63% of men under 30 are single, and more than half of them aren't even trying to date. Why do you think that is? What do you think the root cause of that is?
And I feel like a lot of younger men that are single, that aren't even trying, they don't want to dedicate the time. They want to build their business. They want to make it to the gym. They want to travel. They want to do it. And you know what? Finding a real relationship is work. It's not that they can't get dates. It's that they can't get the right ones.
It's a waste of time. Unless you're 6 feet tall and meet all the criteria, you're never getting a date.
There was a study called from the Pew Center Research conducted a study that said 63% of men under age 30 would rather stay home and watch porn than go on a date. Men said they are getting their needs met without having to go on a date. Would men rather stay single than be with a woman is the question.
That's what they're saying, pretty much.
63% of men.
I think they're cheap.
Yeah, they just ain't got no money.
They don't have money, which you should get your money up before you start dating. So it is cheaper to sit home and beat your meat than actually go out and find actual women to hang out with.
That's a sad reality.
I disagree.
Why? What do you think?
Is it less of a headache to have to deal with a woman or something?
There it goes. Like, it's a headache. Now I got to take you out. I got to hear what you had to tell your whole day.
That's why you take out people you actually like, and then you don't feel that.
Yeah, but then I got to get to know you first to like you, right?
Yeah.
So how do I get to know you?
Call them.
So you rather hand?
Hey, listen, I'm married.
Hey, you always gotta say.
Okay, so
if you wasn't married,
I'd probably beat him. I mean, 100 miles an hour.
This right here is why we don't want to date. Look at them all sneering, acting like men owe them attention, commitment, or money, while guys realize it's cheaper and easier to stay home than deal with entitlement, judgment, and unnecessary drama. No respect, no reward, just headaches. Men checked out long ago. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.